Thank you so much for having us before it actually opens, letting us in. What was the original vision for Campfield?
The original vision used these buildings to create something really, really special that would have wider benefits for Manchester and the region. I think it's quite important that a building like this contributes to today's agenda, which is all around climate, tech, AI, innovation, mobility, and make these buildings relevant again. And I think if the buildings had been used for a food hall or a food market, I'm not sure how relevant that would be, particularly as there's so many other things like that everywhere. So I think what we've actually ended up with is something really unique. I think it's something potentially that is on a sort of global scale from a design point of view, and now the challenge is to really get it to an operational point of view where it becomes a huge success.
Could you tell us a little bit about the inventory?
We're calling it the Campfield Mega Campus because it's mega. It involves 3 buildings. The building we're in now, Campfield, is an array of inventory all around modern day working. Campfield will be exclusively operated by a department, from operating the coffee shop to the bar to the restaurant, a gym brand, the condition. Our department operates the whole inventory, which means it also has a network of clients. You're not coming here to work in an office. You're coming here to work in an environment. Already, I mean, it's only half furnished. There's no one working here, but I can really feel its soul.
Yeah.
I can feel its spirit. I want to be in here. The building, I think, actually has a DNA.
Yeah, I agree. What was the approach regarding sustainability for Campfields?
I think if you're going to restore 2 buildings from the 1850s, that you can really sort of use them as an example of how to do something right. I've got absolutely no doubt that these buildings have a long life left, so we've decarbonised them. All our services are electric. The timber that you see that are surrounding all the studios and the suites, that's all from inside the building. This building dates back to the mid-19th century, and it's now going to have world-changing businesses working in it and trying to develop it. To turn these 2 buildings into what we're turning into, the glazing, the natural light, I think it's inspiring. I think the physical form of this building for the uses that we're putting it to is really inspiring. Dare I say it, that after all the time this building's been up, this might be its finest use.
So how would the leasing model work?
We're not building an asset here to sell. We're not really building an asset actually to value. So we're very, very fortunate and unique in having an operational asset. What's known in the market as a hybrid model, I would go a lot further. I think the leasing model is an operational, commercial business model. It won't always be the highest bidder that gets the space.
Yeah.
It'll be the company or the business that is able to contribute highly to the brand and the community.
What is the impact that Campfield will have on Manchester?
So what Campfield will do, it will further the credentials of the city in innovation, in tech and media, because those are actually the growth sectors. And I think that's the main reason that we got the Levelling Up grant in order to fund most of this. What we're proposing to use the buildings for is actually highly relevant and will contribute to the growth of both the city and the region. But Campfield is an integral part of St John's, which is a development we've been undertaking for the last 8 years, which we are branding as a neighbourhood of enterprise, culture and living. St John's really goes all the way to Deansgate now with this building. That's an area that we've been able to develop a lot of new buildings in, which include Viva Studios, Manchester Goods Yard, the Globe building, the new department bonded warehouse, and of course the readaptation of most of the former Granada ITV studios, which is now operated by Versa Studios. So there's lots and lots going on in St John's, but this campus is a really important part of it all.